wall from the flood control channel ahead of us during times of flooding. It rises up out of the bottom like it's a crest type gate, like a drawbridge.
Is it warm?
You see right there in the wall.
Is it dirty?
To seal off the river wall
Is the water
from the flood
dirty?
control channel.
But doesn't smell
The
bad.
natural course of this
Just the
river is
color.
actually back to the left here. And goes 186 miles where it joins the Guadalupe River, and then another 10 miles empties into San Antonio Bay, and then finally into the Gulf of Mexico. The headwaters of this river are a short 4 miles north of us on the property of Incarnate Word University, spring-fed by an underground limestone lake known as the Edwards Aquifer. By the way, the Edwards Aquifer is the water source for all of San Antonio and vicinity. Now, if you look ahead at that Market Street Bridge, I'm going to tell you the story behind the Riverwalk. In 1921, there was a flood in San Antonio that went 8 feet above that bridge. 8 feet! Wiped out all of downtown San Antonio, killed 51 people, another 35 were listed as missing, never found them either. City fathers said, we got to do something. So they decided to straighten out the river by digging this flood control channel. It's 25 foot deep here. They were going to use the fill from this channel and actually cover over the river bend or river walk area in 1921, thereafter, to make that a storm sewer. But several civic groups and Robert H. Hugman, remember that name, Hugman, you're going to see it one more time during his cruise, presented a plan to the city fathers for the river walk and flood control. It was actually accepted in 1929, but not built from 1939 to 41 because no money. The Great Depression. By the way, this walkway over here on the right was donated to the city of San Antonio by Brewery Inns and Suites to connect Gate 4 and Gate 3 so that you could go completely around the Riverwalk without having to go up on Surface Street. Over here on the left is Main Plaza.
We want to go home? Yeah, but we have to finish the trip.
1731 by Canary Islanders on a Spanish land grant.
Mira el agua, mira el agua. Wow.
Sit down, please. Sir. Thank you. Sorry. Is the San Fernando Cathedral. It has the twin bell towers, oldest and longest serving church in Texas. Now, in that cathedral is a small marble crypt. It's on the left side as you go in. And it contains the remains of the heroes of the Alamo. That's Crockett and Davison, Bowie and Milam, and all the guys that died defending the Alamo are in that crypt. It's a very small crypt because General Santa Anna ordered his troops to cremate the bodies of all the defenders of the Alamo so they could gather up cottonwood trees, which were plentiful inside and outside the compound walls of the Alamo. Also plentiful in Coahuila, Mexico, where the soldiers prior to the Texans taking over the Alamo were from. The Spanish word for cottonwood is Alamo. Now you know the rest of the story. The original name of that mission was San Antonio de Valero. San Antonio de Valero. Yes. The Spanish soldiers, when they took it over after it was no longer a mission, named it Alamo because of the cottonwood tree. And that's the name that stuck. This tree right here is a cypress tree, a twin trunk tree, and it is known as Sniper's Tree. 3 days before the fall of the Alamo, a Mexican soldier, a sniper, crawled up that tree and shot and killed Ben Milam inside the compound walls. Now, that was a 30-yard shot, which was very good for a smooth-bore musket back then. Nowadays, of course, snipers can